Welcome back to Idaho Today. As we heard earlier this week, with help from Boise Vertical Farms, having a positive outlet for people in need can make a world of difference. And the Children's Home Society of Idaho provides an opportunity for families to connect with the help of farms. So we have right now with us Amy Hublow and Amy Fort to explain further. Great to have both of you here.
Thank you.
Amy times two.
Yes. We wanted to make it easy for you.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's talk about the Children's Home Society of Idaho. I understand that there's a unique partnership too in place with the Warm Springs Care Farm. So I'm really curious to learn more about how this works.
Yes. So Children's Home Society partnered with Warm Springs Care Farm back in October. And it's a very unique partnership. So Warm Springs Care Farm offers therapeutic opportunities for kids, adolescents, adults, and it's in a farm environment. So what we do is we do farm therapy, which is really nature-based and animal-assisted therapies.
I love that because that truly, I mean, anyone who enjoys those activities in general, I think can really understand the therapeutic nature of them naturally. But explain though how you utilize these services and how they help families.
I'm one of the therapists with Children's Home, and I was trained back in January by Amy. And so I actually work at the farm one day a week with children and families. So we use it in so many different ways, self-regulation with the chickens, boundaries with the goats, which is always a fun one. And then we teach kids how does that play out in real life. And it's actually pretty fascinating, like how much of a connection we have between farm life and real life.
I want to do this. This sounds fantastic. I mean, truly, right? There are certain skill sets, I think, that everyone, regardless if you're a child, an adult, or whatever you're going through, you can really learn and to see that there are certain functional applications that really kind of cross over into that area, right? And just understanding that.
Yeah, and it's a non-traditional environment, so it's less threatening for people to come out and be more immersed in an experience, and it's experiential learning. And like Amy said, they have the opportunity to take the lessons they're learning on the farm and translate those to lessons in life.
Oh, I love this so much. Is there also opportunity to work with like plants or people digging in the soil and kind of cultivating things? And
we're doing all of those things.
All of it, all of the above. Can you explain further about the goats and setting boundaries with goats? How does that application work? Help us understand how that relation might cross over.
Okay, so goats have like no personal space, and they always want their head scratched. So when we go in with the goats, the first thing that they do is they come over and they nudge you, and some of the kids, that can be jarring. Goats are very much like dogs.
They're pushy.
Yes, yes. And so it's just, okay, well, how do we set that boundary with the goats? We have to tell them what our personal space is. And so we teach them that, and then the goats have to decide whether or not they want their head scratched. And if they keep getting into their personal space, that's not going to happen. So then that's when they start backing off and getting the love that they wanted.
Oh, wow. I just have to point out, I'm recognizing some patterns with that too, is when people learn to train their pets, right? Yes, it's very similar, but I don't think very often many of us stop to realize that that application can also be something that we look at closer with ourselves.
So we think about like kids on the playground and how do you set boundaries if you need to, or parents that need to set boundaries with their kids. So it's a very physical experience that resonates, and then when you're back in real life, you're like, oh yeah, how did I do that with the goats?
I love this. So many light bulbs going on just in this conversation. I can only imagine how effective this is, seeing it actually take place in person and going through the process. This is brilliant.
So Children's Home Society is now training therapists on how to do this work, and so we had a round of training back in the winter. We have 4 therapists that are working at the farm right now. We're seeing about 20 clients a week at the farm.
That's great.
And our goal is to expand. So we want to do more training of therapists, and we want to find more farms that are available to offer this kind of program.
Okay, love it. So if somebody would love to offer their farm, or perhaps there's therapists out there that are interested in also learning this approach, where do they go? And people watching that want to take advantage of these services, where do they go to learn more?
Children's Home Society. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, website right there at the bottom of the screen, thechildren'shomesociety.com. Great place. Again, this is brilliant. I am loving this. And I think it's always marvelous because sometimes, you know, you can try to explain something to somebody, but it's really hard unless you can actually see that physical application take place.
Absolutely.
Right? And then to have that connection, that's the bridge that's needed.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
okay,
thank you.
again, the Children's Home Society, or just children'shomesociety.com is where you want to go for more information. Amy and Amy, thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it. Everyone stick around, more to come right here on Idaho Today right after the break.